Boys, how y'all feeling, man? Look, I know the title says YouTubers that have survived cancel culture, right? But I feel like, the YouTubers, for the most part, that we're gonna be previewing on this segment are actually streamers, right? They have a whole streaming aspect to them, and so therefore that's why I had to include this segment on this channel, Streamerverse. You know what I'm saying? I mean, content is content. Content creator is a content creator is a content creator. Feel me? The point of why we gathered today here, boys, is to, see how cancel culture actually makes a nigga bigger. Facts. Pause. It actually makes you bigger. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, 2026 moving forward, I know when it was still something that's like hitting the scene, you know what I'm saying? People getting canceled, or whatever. It was a scary thing. But I feel like now we might just see how, it can be like conquerable. You know what I'm saying? How you can merge on the other side victorious, right? And bigger as you should be. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, man.
Age of our life, so overrated. Ego mask of the mind. I swear I feel for us all. You beg the layers, see me breach my own prayer.
Shadow work in the works. I get so nervous. Like, excuse the pause in the beginning of the thing, man. You know what? Give yourselves a round of applause. Don't mind me, man. What's good? Damn. Oh my God, my camera is just bugging. My camera is just bugging. I think I'm oh my God, this is crazy. Fuck. Damn. It's crazy. Let me do this. Boom. You good? Oh. I feel like today's about to be a weird day. Let's go. Yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I hope y'all straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all good. Myself, I have had better days, clearly. You feel me? Don't mind all this tripping up. You know what I'm saying? I just get nervous when I have to use this mic these days because, you just never know, bro. They may not even go on with the long, you know what I'm saying? Sad ass stories and shit like it's crazy. Like I really gotta order a new mic. I just hope that I sound proper, dog. But you know what? I'll check myself manually. Right? But yeah, Streamerverse, y'all. Streamerverse, man. Gotta give it to you one more time how these YouTubers survived cancel culture, right? And I know a whole lot of people, you know what I mean? Like, cancellation of people is becoming more of a thing. It has become a very much real thing, since we got the online verse and things like that. And for as long as there's such a thing as the annihilation of your own character, of your character. You know what I'm saying? Whether by... Wait. You think there's self-cancellation? Self-cancellation. Like as in cancellation, at the hands of your own self. Because we know there's, what was that? Humiliation rituals, self-humiliation rituals, things like that, right? But you cannot cancel yourself though, right? Because that, like, this may be a real question, because there might be people that just wanna go away from the spotlight. Shout out Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying? There might be people that literally just want to step away from this whole thing. Can we say Kai canceled himself? Is it safe to say that? Like, is it dumb to assume? Is it retarded to assume? Okay, look. So cancel culture has been a thing. That's my whole point, right? And so the thing is now, since that is a real thing, I feel like a whole bunch of people can, learn from these former, hard-headed crazies that deserve to be canceled to now the demigods that they are. Because right there I'm seeing Speed. Y'all know the story of Speed. Y'all know, my boy Penguin Zero, right? Okay, I kind of cannot recognize the third guy. But yeah, let's get into it though. Let's get into it.
Fake apologies, endless drama, and careers ending overnight. Most YouTubers crumble when cancel culture hits them, but
Why?
some creators have defied all odds and survived the internet's rage.
That's what
My
we're
name's
here for.
Ryan, and today we're gonna look at 7 YouTubers who have managed to survive cancel culture, starting with the most
7.
uncancelable man on the platform, Penguin Zero. He landed
shit.
himself in hot water with his take on iDubbbz, another YouTuber known for his offensive content. On May 18th, 2024, iDubbbz
Wait, did he say the most uncancelable man? That's crazy.
posted a video apologizing for his old, dark and edgy content where he frequently used racist and offensive slurs as jokes, which had a massive influence on his younger fans.
I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel. I don't think they some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel.
What
However,
were you
the
saying?
way Charlie reacted to this apology would go on to become one of the biggest L's in the history.
Yeah, and we know Buddy don't hold his tongue for nobody, right? He just be like, his verbiage is just retarded sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? It's only a reflection of how retarded you are. And he just accurately represents that. And you know what? Yeah, that is pretty tough, right? Cancelable kind of energy right there, right?
Penguin Zero's channel. According to him, iDubbbz's apology wasn't required at all, and his content wasn't as bad as he made it seem to be.
The way he talks about this content makes it sound like he used to fucking murder puppies for these videos, which it was
shit.
never that extreme.
Oh
I
shit.
very much would consider it edgy. It was 2016 edginess in all of its glory.
Okay.
He even went as far as to say that
Right.
iDubbbz's content wasn't damaging at all.
I don't think the goal of his content was ever to be hurtful or damaging. He was just trying to entertain and using edginess as shock humor, which for its time was acceptable online.
One of the main reasons that iDubbbz's content was under fire is the extreme use of slurs and the N-word that could
Oh,
negatively
shit.
impact kids watching his content
Yeah,
and promote
one of
racist
them.
behavior, but Charlie didn't treat the issue with the importance it deserved. But he would soon come to regret posting this video after seeing the flurry of angry and disappointed comments by his fans calling him out for defending iDubbbz's old racist content and trying to criticize him when he was apologizing and trying to fix his mistakes. This is so tone deaf, and I hate that you can't see the damage he's done and accept that he was wrong. Even his own fans had completely turned against him. I'm a huge fan of yours and I happen to be black. It's tough watching you dismiss something that was tough for me to deal with. I get where you're coming from, but you aren't part of the group he has hurt.
Oh,
Please have
shit.
some empathy. This prompted him to quickly post a follow-up video on the topic titled Huge L Take, where he brought up the criticism and implied that it was just a misunderstanding
What'd he
between
say?
him and his viewers.
Which
Let's
means
hear
it's
it.
my responsibility to make my intentions known and clear. And I don't always fully convey it effectively. So I definitely think that's played some role here in
And then he went on to clarify and apologize in typical Charlie fashion for the way he messed up in his previous video.
video was never to attack the idea that someone growing and regretting things they've done in their past is a bad thing. I really thought I made that clear, but I must have missed the mark since so many people are saying that the whole core component of my video is to attack the fact that he's apologizing for personal growth and doing things that make him happy, which I never meant to
What did
convey,
you
and if
expect
that's
to
what
happen?
came across, then I'm sorry that I missed the mark so drastically.
Another close call Penguin Zero had with getting cancelled was when he posted a series of videos dissing YouTuber and comedian Def Noodles and a comedy show he had organized. Charlie's first video on Def Noodles was titled
Wait, so are you telling me that it took being apologetic for Penguin Zero to dodge the cancel bullets. Man, I was not expecting to see no sorry ass behavior though. No apologetic ass like energy though.
I've never seen something this.
Okay, yeah, he was talking about whatever it was, and you know, the guy having apologized and it seeming like, you know, he was bashing a guy, you know, who was apologetic. Man, come on, bro. Like, you know, if you took things out of context, just like admit that you took them out of context, but you're not sorry for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's if, you know, that's if you did, you really didn't mean like what you said initially, of which you know, obviously you didn't, but man, don't be, you know, apologetic though. Hey, I guess sometimes it's necessary, right?
Horrible, where he made fun of the
know,
event and also
You tell me.
spoke out about the format of the show.
It's gonna be a really special night today. We have some really amazing comedians. We're gonna just roast the shit out of each other for your enjoyment.
So,
Yeah,
what they can do is roast each other's appearance because they don't know they don't know them. They're random people that he got together and told them to roast each other. So it leads to the most awful, uncomfortable moments I've seen on the big stage.
Oh,
But
shit.
much to his dismay, his videos were later found out to be very poorly researched, and some of the things being said were just plain wrong, which was pointed out extensively by the YouTuber Sid Dwyer in his video titled "We Need to Talk About Critical's Misinformation Problem."
And that is just completely untrue. This wasn't just a random group of strangers. They all either knew each other or knew of each other. Says that nobody there knew each other when he literally just doesn't know if that's true or not, is just spreading misinformation in its
I don't know how y'all feel about the whole POV, right? Where, yes, there are content creators that you may come across online, right? And content creators may find themselves, you know, well, you may find reaction. Let's call them reactionary content. You know, this is what I'm doing right now, right? Reaction creators. You know what I mean? They're not journalists, right? They're like, people are not journalists. They're not like, I don't know. They don't go around, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the most accurate details about people, and you know what I'm saying, and trying to get the background information real cool before they come in. Like, it's just like I just bumped into this video like last night actually, and y'all know how I do. I only go according to the title and the thumbnail, right? So it's like, bro, like now I like what I gotta do. I gotta go do a whole bunch of research about, you know, where homie grew up and where, you know what I'm saying, his mama stayed at before I make any comments about like his relationship with his mom that he put online and things. You know what I'm saying? It's just a YouTube video that it's just like online content that I bump into, right? I decide, I'm like, okay, according to what I'm seeing here, according to my default parameters, you know what I'm saying, for selection, you feel me? Because I only select and then I come on here. I'm even live, you know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate it's only me though, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's like I am talking to somebody, goddammit, because I mean, you know, post all that, but it's like, you know what I mean, that's all people do. That's all reaction content creators do, bro. So like the whole thing where, you know, people are extra strict and gotta have your facts straight, da da da. I mean, okay, cool. You could throw a man with a cease and desist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Have him apologize or whatever. But it's like, you know, the whole notion of, whenever you just like speak on something online, bro, it's my platform, remember? My voice, right? So I could be wrong if I want to. You know what I mean? But then now, spreading false information is another thing. Let's get that one straight, right? Let's not go out there, manipulate accurate information for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the truth, but then obviously kind of like manipulating it, bending it, telling lies basically. Capping your ass off. Don't do it. Because now it's like defamation. You know, there's things like defamation that may be attached to that kind of shit. It's just wrong, right? But, you know, everybody makes mistakes. You know what I mean? And yeah, last time I checked, Penguin Zero is not a journalist.
Its purest form, and he uses that information that he made up out of thin air. That is why
he's reacting though.
The roast is so awful. Like, he repeats it multiple times.
Or, matter of fact, let me not defend anything here, right? Well, I mean, the reality has defended Penguin Zero enough. He's uncancelable. Goddamn it! Come on, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, it's not like I'm trying to be on any side here. You know what I mean? So I haven't. So I say that to say I haven't seen the reaction from Penguin Zero, like the whole thing. You know. So yeah, let's just Ryan go on, sir. Sorry.
Throughout the video, as if it is actually true. But this is something that he completely made up.
Dev Noodles made an apology video in response to Charlie's commentary, except it was just a satirical joke video and not a genuine apology.
Out the entire internet and realizing that I committed the most heinous crime against humanity by putting out a show in my office and broadcasting it for free for anyone to see. The only way I could see this situation was with remorse. I am deeply apologetic for anyone out there who was traumatized by the free will to click on a video and watch it.
And made a second video reacting to Dev Noodles' apology titled My Response to the Drama. Right off the bat, it was clear that Charlie thought this was a genuine apology video and he took it pretty seriously.
I also don't understand why he titled the video an apology to Moist Critical. He doesn't owe anyone an apology, least of all me. I fucking loved it.
But unfortunately, what Charlie missed is that the whole apology was meant to be a joke, and that Dev Noodles' channel was known for having unserious content.
He is joking. Yes, it is not funny by any means, but it is obviously a joke. This is not a genuine apology. If Charlie looked into Def's content just a little bit, he would know that for the last month, Def has been making these joke apologies. It's super easy to miss the point with one of Def's jokes, but it was very obvious that his...
See, there we go. My point has been proven once again. He probably... Wait, when did he do the other apology videos, bro? Like, what's the time stamps on these things? Is they like, oh fuck, did they all drop like same week, same day? Nah, clearly different dates. He's got a different t-shirt on here. That's blue. Okay, for the most part he kind of seems he wears the same shit. Okay, here there was this sort of figure, person behind him. Okay, yeah, clearly the background is different, so I don't know if that is... Oh shit, here's the same person again. Alright, cool. So, okay, let me just finish my point, right? So, in the case that, you know, these apology videos were like shot on different days, it would mean that Moist Critical missed all the other, you know what I mean, video, so that he could catch the fucking joke about him. Catch, you know what I'm saying? Not taking them seriously. You know what I mean? Provided that these were shot on different days. But if it was all on the same day, yeah, I could get like you not getting the picture within 24 hours of some shit coming out. Saying, not getting that it's actually a joke or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He would know that for the last month...
So no. My point actually was, look, it actually speaks to the fact that motherfuckers they don't do no research. They just react and then hop on to the next video. You know what I'm saying? They react, or play the game or whatever the case. And then, you know, it's a rap, man. Who has time to be doing all that research and, you know, calling your little cousin to verify some info? Just like, man, what?
Def has been making these joke apologies. It's super easy to miss the point with one of Def's jokes, but it was very obvious that his apology was a joke.
Despite the massive negative reception of the first Super Roast Battle, Def Noodles continued to organize more roast battles, but unfortunately for him, he would be back in the spotlight of shame soon when one of his Super Roast Battles got seriously out of control.
What happened? What?
And Charlie
What the
made a video
fuck?
reacting to
Get
the drama
away.
titled "YouTuber Comedy Event Ends in Disaster."
At first I thought this was staged because it looks like something straight out of the WWE.
Oh, you knew he would. He had a field day with it. Oh shit. There you go.
I was half expecting Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out with a beer and a chair
Oh,
and hit Def Noodles in the
shit.
back with it. But it wasn't.
There he
It was
is.
as raw as it gets. Def Noodles truly did blast through the door like the Kool-Aid man and shoved this guy
Yeah.
into the...
Charlie goes on
Well, fucking Boogeyman. Remember the Boogeyman from WWE? Yeah, nah. That's inaccurate. My fault. Like I don't know why I said that. My fault.
talk about possible reasons behind Def Noodles assaulting another guy in such a reckless manner.
guy whose name is Salvo went to the show to harass the crowd and interrupt the show. He also encourages fans to fight Def Noodles fans in the crowd. And Def Noodles retweeted...
But what Charlie didn't know is that Salvo Pancakes, the guy who got
Oh,
assaulted,
shit.
was actually invited to
Why?
the event by Def Noodles and not someone random like Charlie had previously speculated.
Charlie essentially says that this guy, Salvo Pancakes, only showed up to harass people and cause commotion, and that isn't fully true. Def Noodles and Salvo did have an arrangement that Salvo would show up and they would do a roast together at this event. But in spite of the arrangement,
What happened?
causing chaos is pretty much all Salvo.
Many fans and several YouTubers
Yeah, these ghetto ass he damn near white niggas. What the fuck? Come on, man.
called Charlie out for not having looked into the situation as
But then again, it's a comedy club, comedy show, whatever. Yeah, it is to be expected. The fuck I'm thinking. Yeah, it is to be expected. My fault, y'all.
thoroughly as he should have before posting his video, and even Salvo Pancakes himself took to the internet to call Charlie lazy for his lack of research that ended up misrepresenting
Oh, shit.
Salvo.
But you don't do any research, you don't look into it, you don't really even it just goes to show you how lazy you are and about how you really don't really think about the content that you're making, and you rather put on a clean white shirt and you brush your hair, you put on a snapback, you press record, and you mumble and you monotone through another video, leaving everything.
Yo, let me be clear about one thing, right? I feel like this is the effect that even like rappers, may be feeling about like streamers and shit like that. Wait, let me get something. How rappers, would be feeling about streamers and shit like that. Or not even rappers, like people that are not doing the streaming thing. You know what I mean? Not just not fathoming the fact that you can actually just sit there, put your snapback on and just press record and mumble the whole time. Make 1,000x what you be making, for example, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, well, with the rappers, right? I mean, we find a whole lot of rappers that be doing collabs on stream, like collaborating with streamers, being on stream. So, for the most part, it's good, but like, there's a certain percentage of people that be getting touched, talking crazy about streamers, talking crazy about, the content creating. Well, yeah, actually, it's been happening with streamers, though. I know, weird. So I guess here it was comedy versus streamer, comic versus streamer. It's crazy how they just, you know what I'm saying? They have to come at you, bro. Strange. Strange, but kind of expected. So I don't know how. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't know how to classify that for.
to be designed.
After being caught in the crossfire, Charlie made a fourth video, this time addressing his mistakes, titled I Got Called Out, where he took full accountability for not knowing about the context of the situation as deeply as he should have, and apologized to his viewers for spreading misinformation.
And I take full responsibility for not researching this far enough. I just made the assumption that it was like the first super roast battle where it was just random people that Def Noodles lured in here, probably with the false pretense that I was going to be a popular stream or something. I didn't know that there was anything deeper to it, and I'm sorry for that.
Instead of getting cancelled for spreading lies, this apology just proved to everyone that Charlie doesn't hesitate to correct his mistakes when called out, leading fans to say Charlie has no toxic ego. Whenever he's told he's wrong about something...
Yeah, okay, I guess, you know what I'm saying? What should we call it? Humility? I know I called it apologetic, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, he's using the apologetics to get to, you know, to, I don't know, survive, you know, survival mechanism, something. Well, this may speak to the fact that he might just be a, you know, a humble person in general, like, you know what I'm saying?
He makes a video without delay to correct it. More YouTubers should take notes.
They should, right?
This is why I have a ton of respect for
oh my god, just be yourself, boys.
this man. He's probably the only YouTuber I've ever seen that really genuinely apologizes for messing up or getting something wrong. However, unlike Penguin Zero, who survived cancel culture by taking responsibility.
Yo, I don't know why it's hitting me now. I feel like it's because they might just look alike a little bit. They might look like siblings, but this guy and Asmongold, right? Penguin Zero and Asmongold. Well, nah, yeah, they might look like okay, I don't know why I said that, but I just wanted to say I hope Asmongold so makes this list, right? Because the way that, yeah, he must have been canceled a couple times. And I think he's doing just fine.
And dealing with the controversy head on. iShowSpeed, on the other hand, built a fan base so loyal, they forgave him as soon as
Of course.
he apologized. By the way, if you're enjoying these videos and want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. You'll get early access to videos, I'll reply to your comments, and you'll unlock some awesome custom emojis. So consider hitting the join button below. Thanks very much, and now back to the video. On the 17th of November 2022, iShowSpeed ran into one of the biggest setbacks of his career when he went live for a stream that was hyped up to be featuring Cristiano Ronaldo himself and giving away free PS5s. But when the guests actually arrived,
Open your eyes. Okay. Don't open your eyes. Who is it? Don't open your eyes.
and Speed was excited to finally meet his idol,
Good luck.
something was very off about Ronaldo. Speed himself got suspicious and started
Nah,
questioning the fake Ronaldo.
yo, this nigga like, yo, did I just... Is this toy actually just like... Does it even work? Oh shit. Is it written made in China on that? Man, come on, bro. I thought this car was cool. This little toy car of mine was cool. What the fuck? Shit ain't shit. Ugh. What was off about it?
Speak Portuguese real quick.
Portuguese? Oh my god.
I can't because my shoes.
Which only made him realize what the rest of the viewers had already caught on to from the beginning.
Please do something.
Like this.
This thing.
Fans were obviously very disappointed.
It wasn't him though?
Just like Speed himself,
Wait.
but that wasn't what made this stream so
Was it not him?
controversial. It was the company sponsoring the stream called the Paradox
Oh my
Metaverse
god, bro, that was a Ronaldo clone?
that raised a lot of red flags. The fake Ronaldo was wearing a shirt
No, fuck! Oh my god, that nigga went fucking fool me! Why? Could not tell the difference. Wait, I could not tell the difference. Oh my god, let me see if Copilot knows about it. Oh, what?
Either sees way.
Copilot, do you know about the stream when iShowSpeed met Ronaldo?
iShowSpeed met Cristiano Ronaldo during a live stream when he traveled to watch Ronaldo play in the Saudi Pro League. while Speed was live streaming near the pitch. Ronaldo actually looked over, gave him a wink and a thumbs up, which sent...
Okay, wait. There's a stream wherein Speed met a fake Ronaldo. Do you know about that?
So here's the scoop. iShowSpeed did have a stream where he encountered a fake Ronaldo, and it was kind of a funny twist. Basically, he met someone pretending to be Ronaldo, and it was a hilarious moment on his stream. But the real buzz happened when he actually met the real Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, that's cool. Who's the guy that was posing as the fake Ronaldo on that stream?
So the guy who was posing as the fake Ronaldo on that stream was essentially a Ronaldo lookalike who pranked iShowSpeed during a live stream. Basically, it was a doppelganger who managed to fool Speed for a bit, and the whole thing turned into a funny moment.
Is he like from Dubai or some shit? Like, do you know his name? Where's he from? The fuck?
Posed as the fake Ronaldo was actually just a lookalike who was brought onto the stream.
Oh yeah. I guess he ain't important like that, but that's crazy, bro. What the me, man?
That said by Paradox Crypto Coin, and the entire point of the stream was to promote.
Damn. Yo, look at Speed, like, yo, like, dying, boy.
This crypto coin.
Just me.
Yo, at that moment, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, nah, leave, bro, please. No, bro, stop. Like, tell your brother, bro, move. Get your 5 minutes. Stop hitting on my shoulder and shit. Like, damn. Nah, I'm keeping the check too. Fuck y'all, nigga. Y'all got your little airtime, nigga. Y'all little Paradox company promo, whatever the fuck, bro. Lay out the crypto promo. Get out my shit, bro. No, man. At that point, it's like the whole experience is fucked.
Paradox, it's crypto to the moon.
However, people soon started spamming L scam in the chat and calling Speed a sellout.
Hold out. They're using your Speed. This is just bad.
That is crazy, bro. Like, some comments
do they understand
like that,
English?
Is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact that ever make like, the fact that y'all just thinking me like that is just crazy. Yeah. I hate that, bro.
But chat wasn't convinced.
Oh, it got real. Oh, it got real. Oh shit, see it in his face, man. Like, oh my god, like the pain was settling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when the pain is like settled. Like, bro, this is really happening. Yo,
yeah, bro. It's making me like, that's crazy, bro.
Yo,
the fact that
I hate that.
Like, the fact that y'all just thinking me like that is just crazy. I hate that, bro.
But chat wasn't convinced, and it only got worse to the point where Speed had to go off camera to deal with the backlash.
What happened? What did he do? He slapped the nigga face off?
Bro, they're spending LCM.
But what Speed had forgotten was that his mic was still on, and viewers could literally hear him trying to hide the fact that he is trying to scam his
Dang, he's overwhelmed, bro. What the fuck? Like, he can't believe this little shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's happening right now. Like his mind is clouded and shit.
audience.
Relax. Why wasn't the chat? You see no more scam.
Oh
I'm doing
god.
No. I'm not gonna say it, because then it's gonna be obvious, bro.
The following day, CoffeeZilla ended up making a video on Paradox Coin exposing the company.
Shit.
Is a bit of a paradox to me. I mean, it looks like they are kind of putting real money behind this. They're investing in all these high-profile streamers, but it's just all done in such a scammy way. Why would anyone want a part of this? I mean, I know I wouldn't want 7 ways to join a Ponzi scheme.
People were mad at Speed, but also very confused, commenting, bro,
Hey,
makes
he was
like
a victim,
250k a month. Why scam your audience? I don't get it.
Shit.
As the backlash piled,
Yeah, because he had to promote that shit. He had to say, yo, whatever, yeah, Paradox Crypto is the most nice crypto in the universe. Oh, nah, but like, his chat was seeing it. According to how I saw it, like, his chat was like, yo, this is an L scam. So whoever, you know, fell for that Like, it was on him, really. It was on them. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Okay, I was about to say unless, you know, they hopped on the bandwagon like off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like off rip. Without the moment when everybody realized that it was actually a scam. You know what I'm saying? Before that happened. If they got you, then, yo, they got you. Because you might have been just excited. Yo, it's my boy Speed. It's Speed. I'm pulling whatever money down. Yo, what you got going on? Yo, Paradox Crypto, nigga. Come. And Speed, boy. And then maybe, you know, a couple hours, whatever. A couple minutes down the line. Some shit. You know, the stream gets to where it's like, yo, Speed is like, man, I hate this shit, man. Man, what scam? Over with at that point, right?
Hold up. Speed ended up apologizing on Twitter, saying, sorry guys, never again, remember I'm Speed. And once again in his stream while defending himself,
I'm not a scammer, bro. Why do you keep saying this? Bro, I'm not a scammer, dog.
claiming that he was innocent and it was just a mistake.
Make one mistake. My own supporters is calling me a scammer, bro. When I didn't, bro, I'm innocent. I swear to God, I'm innocent, bro.
And reassuring his fans.
Damn.
I do so much stuff for y'all, bro. I made a mistake.
Yeah, man. This nigga had a lot to prove from, you know, from like moments like this, spanning up to like, you know, the current moment, man. He had a lot of shit to prove, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit to clean. And like, you know, considering like the energy that he was on, you know, the whole cosplaying as a dog and barking and shit, and, you know, making, you know, obnoxious comments to female. But you know what I'm saying? He had a lot to clean up, bro.
You know, I'm not that smart, I'm be honest,
chip
bro.
on the
But
shoulder
as
was
I
mad
go,
big.
I get smarter and smarter, bro. I made a little mistake, you know, that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro. A day of my life, I will never scam you guys. Just remember that, bro. A day of my life. I care about you guys so freaking much, bro. I love y'all so much.
He admitted that it was a genuine mistake on his part and that he'd never do it again to his fans.
I would never in my life scam.
How did he make up for it though? Did he pay a bunch of money to a bunch of, I don't know.
Y'all, bro. Literally. I promise y'all, a day of my life.
What happened?
Not me, bro. I'm still Steve, bro. Fucking like scamming my fucking scamming the people that support me. Doesn't make sense. That's biting the hand that feeds you.
He ended up deleting the stream from his channel and steering clear of shady sponsors from then on. And since he was just a 17-year-old kid who didn't know any better, fans were quick to forgive him, saying things like, apology accepted, just learn from your mistakes, we love you. What helped Speed survive was his close bond with his fans, as they all knew that Speed never—
Yo, what happened to these guys, yo? Didn't they get caught or some shit? Yo, look at how genuinely excited he was, but these niggas dead wrong for what they did. But look at this. Oh shit, wait. Is this the face of excitement or derangement? Wait. Yeah, but Speed, you know what I'm saying? It done crushed this man's dream right here. Could only imagine how it felt. Like, hopefully they literally played with me.
Never had bad intentions. The community's love for him made it easy to forgive one slip up, and Speed's quick apology and removal of the video stopped the hate from growing. He showed that taking responsibility very early, speaking plainly, and going back to his usual content can help a YouTuber survive cancel culture as long as they have a loyal fan base that trusts them. But while Speed had to show his fans that he cared for them and never wanted to betray them, the next YouTuber on the list beat the allegations without ever having to lift a single finger. Corey Kenshin is one of YouTube's most beloved creators, known for his energetic and hilarious gaming videos. But in July 2025, a series of social posts set off a new controversy when an ex-girlfriend of Corey came forward on TikTok accusing him of mentally and emotionally manipulating—
What? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Never even knew Corey had a girlfriend, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to, you know, I'm not capping. I'm not capping. I did not know he even had a girlfriend. Like, that's how like, what is it, discreet? Is that the word? That's how low-key he is, man. Like, I only know him for the games and things like, and it's to a point where he doesn't even lure you to, like, other platforms, or, you know, IG or whatever. Like, from what I get from him. Just about, he comes on here, it's just about the gaming, we, you know, talk whatever, letting our thoughts out, you know, that we keep it moving. And so I respected it so much. Like you know, it's kind of just like, yeah, it's like, it's what, you got a girlfriend? Yeah.
Relating her and being a toxic boyfriend. She posted a TikTok where she
oh yeah, the tats gotta say, you know what I'm saying? The tats gotta say it all though. She's a freak. She's like a, you know, one of those. Let me not say it. Yeah, let me
I
not do
dated
it.
Corey Kenshin, and he hurt me really bad, and I'm not the only one. Which
Weirdo.
made it sound like Corey had been abusive towards her. Soon afterwards, she took it up a notch by posting a video of them walking together, and him joking about doing something to her while she was asleep.
Oh, she got the purple hair and everything. Oh shit. She might be giving, you know what I'm saying, one of those, you know, she, you know, one of those that be getting those episodes and, you know, just being unreasonable from the, like, controllingly so though, like obnoxious and trying to like just, fuck. No, I'm not gonna expand on that. I don't want to be that kind of commentary channel, but okay. I think we get the picture.
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry, I just got this finished.
She got the shave on one side of the head. No, it's over with.
Did I do, you know?
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Corey?
Don't worry about it.
Oh
Corey?
shit.
Corey,
so
what did you do?
manipulating him
Look,
emotionally and shit.
Camera out of my face.
Guilt tripping and shit.
He did something, and I'm gonna find.
And although it
Oh
seemed
my
like they were
God.
both joking around and laughing and having a good time, the caption of the video told a completely different story. POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos he'd look back on and realize he never cared. He just wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you. The internet started going wild after this, with people taking this as an essay allegation against Corey and just outright assuming he's guilty. As things got heated,
What?
the
Oh, for that?
ex-girlfriend started posting old screenshots of their texts from years back that made Corey look bad, like a text of him saying, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever, lol," but any sort of context was cropped out. According to her, Corey kept
That was the reveal. What a way to reveal.
the relationship secret and then ghosted her after being seen with another woman. She went on a now removed 3-part series exposing Corey and
course
talking
she's
about
lesbian,
how hurt
bro.
she is by his actions.
She even got the lip piercing. Of course she's lesbian. She got the whole side of the thing shaved. Her head. With the purple hair. Man, come on, man. Couple dildos in that apartment. You know what I'm saying?
When people grew more and more concerned about her accusing Corey of SA, she came forward and clarified that he never did that, and she downplayed her allegations by saying that this was all nothing more than venting.
It was never about defaming Corey at all. It literally was me venting about something that happened to me in the past that did hurt me. I felt at that moment that I wanted to share with people that may have similar experiences like I did. And that's basically it.
But this was after the allegations had already blown up, and finally, people were starting to see through her act, as SA and abuse accusations are a completely different story compared to just venting. People started questioning these exaggerated accusations, and even the accuser's old roommate came forward to debunk these claims.
Really interesting to see how many people are willing to come out and tell you guys that they know for a fact that she's lying, because she's just always kind of been a shady person. Really disappointing to see that after 8 years you really have not changed as a person, Nami.
Even going as far as calling her a shady person altogether. And it was slowly becoming clear that this woman was just bringing up messages and clips without context from years ago.
But look at how they just jumped on believing shit, right? And assumed that he was guilty. Damn, cancel culture is toxic, man.
Exaggerating the hurt and trying to chase clout by posing as a victim. Corey Kenshin stayed silent.
Oh my god, cancel culture is a bitch. Because now I'm thinking of people that literally, you know, then deleted their own selves. Like, you know, like really took themselves out because of things like cancel culture. And you know, not being guilty, bro. Man, that's
the whole
crazy.
time, letting his community defend him, which they did so successfully that the allegations were beaten in less than a day. Fans saying it's crazy how Corey beat the allegations without saying a word. People were also bashing the accuser instead, calling her out. SA is a serious topic. People like this are offending actual victims. Corey survived by developing a fan base so loyal that they defended him and saved him from cancel culture without even having to address the controversy himself. While Corey's fanbase stopped the controversy from ever gaining momentum, on the other hand, lost major partnerships and yet managed to come back.
Yo, you know what's hitting me now? You know what's hitting me now? Do y'all remember that story? A story of recent, not so long ago. With Ty Lil and that, Ty Lil and that JP 304, right? Or that young lady. No, young lady. My fault. You know what I mean? I'd say that boy Ty Lil survived cancel culture in the way, or in the regard that she actually, you know what I'm saying, she kind of like she did the what can I say, self-annihilation of her own self so beautifully, right? She executed that so beautifully, making things up in her own head that really didn't align with anything, without any receipts, right? Things like that, right? Imagine if she, she made the whole thing, she manipulated the whole story so meticulously to a point where like the details are like aligning, and then she probably like somehow, come up with like fake receipts and like fake messages and this, that, and like everything looked, accurate. Oh my god, my boy Tyler would have been out of here, bro. He would have been out of here, bro. And y'all know, when we talking cancel culture, we literally talking court of public opinion. Oh shit, yeah, but she, yeah, she did the self cancellation. I think they ended up canceling her and shit. That you see that right there, my boy dodged the cancel bullet, right? The cancel culture bullet. You know what I mean? But that play was just like beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? That's what happens when you're actually dealing with one of the slow ones. Yeah, they'll just like tell on their own selves, man. Goddamn.
Back using his humor and honesty after nearly getting cancelled. Although PewDiePie is now taking a more family-friendly path to content, post his newborn son and wife, back in the day he wasn't without any controversies. One of his biggest slip-ups was in 2017 when he accidentally said the N-word out loud during a game of PUBG.
What a jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck?
And people immediately called him out on it, saying he didn't hold that all back.
That's a little cringe, man. Yeah, you know what? Look, let me also be clear about this shit. Like, I'm also not, what do they call it? The N-word police. I'm saying, I myself am trying to just like get it out of my vocab. But just like hearing that was like actually cringe. You know what I mean? You know what made it cringe about it? There are types of people that like be saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Being white people, feel me? And then you could just like feel, okay, this is like trolling or like rage baiting, you know what I mean? And it's like it's to get a reaction or whatever. This guy, it was a genuine reaction, meaning he literally, like, I'm talking about, it's been part of his vocab since he probably could, remember to wipe his ass after he takes a shit, like type of young age. You feel what I'm saying? He been saying this. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, okay, look. Nah, I'm off that.
At all. PewDiePie made a video the next day taking accountability for his action.
It was something that I said in the heat of the moment.
Damn.
I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it
said
just
the worst word. Huh. You saying that? Yeah, you got that right. Yeah. Okay. Pretty accurate.
sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any excuses to why it did, because there are no excuses.
Instead of defending himself or making up excuses,
I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. I'm just an idiot. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. It was not okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed and
he took the blame entirely on himself. The video was just 1.5 minutes long and ended up getting over 1 million likes. People appreciated his apology, saying this is why Felix is still respected. He responds honestly and doesn't fake any BS. And no crying, no BS, straight to the point, didn't beat around the bush, owned up to it, exactly what an apology should be. But things took a turn for the worse when PewDiePie started exploring Fiverr and came across gigs where people would hold up a sign and dance for it for as little as $5.
Where these guys, for example, will paint your message on my body and dance in the jungle.
But the message he ended up writing on the sign was disturbing to say the least.
What did he write?
Sign to behold. Death to...
And they delivered exactly what PewDiePie asked for.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
The internet was triggered, and the Wall Street Journal did an investigation and exposed him for showing more Nazi-related content in his videos.
Story.
Where are these people from, bro?
The Scoop. Oh no, that's better.
Scoop is better. Some shit?
Let's get into the latest scoops.
Yeah, he like, yo, this is like just another level of boredom, right? Where it's like, yo, when the boredom gets toxic and gives you just like dumbass ideas, man. This is
even going as
astonishing.
far as to show an extremely controversial video.
Video, I caught Jesus saying Hitler did nothing wrong. All right, I have that on video.
Oh no! Oh my God! Wait. I don't know. Like, what do you think it was? The rankings, the clout, maybe the money, knowing. Did this guy move like? Is this PewDiePie, right? Or whatever the fuck, like. Because a whole lot of like streamers like this, I don't think they invest in much like, you know, security measures or, you know, having a bunch of bodyguards, like, or anything like that, you know what I mean? So now I'm thinking, so he was just like saying that just to say it, because now you're not only picking a war with, you know, the people that are offended by the NAZI, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the people that were affected by that, you know. You're now also, you know, picking a war with what, Christianity, like the Christians. It was like a death wish or some shit like that you had, buddy, a virtual death wish. Because it's like, what, like, you know, what are you expecting, bro?
Let's show that.
Hello.
That's crazy.
Just want to let y'all know that Hitler did.
This guy said Jesus here. I just wanted that let y'all know that blah blah blah. That's fucking. That's what? Why?
Absolutely nothing wrong.
People online immediately labeled Pewds as a white supremacist and Nazi, saying he does anti-Semitic things, he uses the N-word on stream, he tells kids to subscribe to alt-right hate channels, and he flashes white power symbols as his brand. He is a Nazi. The backlash grew so big that Disney ended up cutting ties with PewDiePie, and although things looked bleak for him, he posted a video on YouTube to discuss the controversies, starting with the Fiverr gig.
That my intention was just to show how stupid the website is.
Yeah, like, okay, cool. I'm picking it up right now. He's just like naturally just, you know, messed up. He's just like naturally. I feel like that's the kind of it has to be part of the ego that he developed for himself, right? Type shit. Where it's like it kind of gives him gets him going, gives him a kick to, you know, get people riled up that like this, and then come back and be apologetic about shit just to farm their you know what I mean, what is it, sympathy votes or whatever the fuck. That's actually twisted.
And how far you can push it by paying $5. I'm sorry
for
the words that I
there we go, that's the classic go-to. I'm sorry.
As I know they offended people.
Yeah, okay.
And I admit that the joke itself went too far.
Before talking about his style of comedy in general,
I do strongly believe that you can joke about anything, but I also believe that there's a right way and not the best way to joke about things, and I love to push boundaries.
Okay.
I've definitely made mistakes like this before, but it's always been a growing and learning experience for me, and it's something that I actually learned to really appreciate. And I think this whole situation has definitely been that for me, and it's something that I'm going to keep in mind moving forward.
he then defended himself and called out the Wall Street Journal for taking things out of context.
Here's the thing though, they don't call it jokes, they call it posts. I made a point that the media takes what I say out of context. They take that and put it out of context to use against me and to portray me as a Nazi.
The video ended up getting over 2 million likes, and fans flocked to defend him, pointing out that in the original video of the Fiverr gigs, PewDiePie had immediately apologized after watching the video.
I am sorry. I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but just I didn't think they would actually do it.
Something that was deliberately left out by the media. Fans commented, yeah, this video is nowhere near as bad as people were trying to make it out to be. And I'm Jewish and I laughed so hard at this. Shame the media doesn't get jokes. But while PewDiePie acknowledged his mistakes and came clean, Mr. Beast on the other hand played the long game and debunked the allegations after the accusers
just have to. You can't be the biggest, you know, content creator without having went through, you know, the most intense fire, the most intense of fires, bro. The most intense of temperatures out here. Come on, man. Of course, man. Come on.
already lost all credibility. After being the golden boy of YouTube and becoming the highest subscribed channel, Mr. Beast's reputation took a hit in July 2024, and it would only snowball into one of YouTube's biggest fallouts from there. The controversies began with allegations against his longtime collaborator Ava Chris Tyson, formerly known as Chris. Leaked Reddit messages surfaced, exposing Tyson as a PDF file, accused of grooming a 13-year-old fan through inappropriate messages. But instead of defending his best friend, Mr. Beast distanced himself and only posted a corporate tweet saying that he was disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable act, and that he hired an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation while also removing Ava from the company.
You know, like the performative nature of even, you know, peers among streamers. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's what's funny to me. You know what I mean? Oh shit. And I'm not saying, you know, pretend to still be by your friend's side even though they've done some bullshit. But it's just like, yo, oh my god, you can just feel. This man wrote a whole paragraph like about his opposing position that he's taking towards, which, you know, rightfully so. Yo, it's crazy.
Company, the channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. People were still mad online, but Mr. Beast had successfully distanced himself and his brand from Tyson completely, making sure the backlash did not affect his empire. But Mr. Beast's downfall was just getting started, as just days after Chris Tyson getting exposed, Mr. Beast's former employee Dawson French, under the handle Dogpack404, posted a series of documentaries exposing Mr. Beast with dozens of accusations. Mr. Beast was accused of everything from faking his videos with CGI, scripting and rigging game shows to make it entertaining.
Yo, he said, yo, I got the smoke for your bitch ass. Yo, you want the smoke?
Holding illegal lottery.
Yo, he came with all the smoke.
knowingly hiring a registered sex offender, and even torturing participants in his challenges and not giving them money. With the amount of accusations lining up, the whole internet was convinced this was the end of MrBeast's career and he was cancelled for good. For most creators, even one of these controversies would mean endless apology videos, PR statements, or online debates, but MrBeast chose a completely different path. He gave no explanations, no long Twitter threads, and no additional fuel to the fire. He just waited 3 months, posted the findings of the investigators he hired, and cleared himself and his brand off of Chris Tyson's allegations. Despite this, Dogpack404's accusations still had the public opinion swayed against MrBeast, who simply refused.
Of course, because as I said, man, it's the court of public opinion. That's what cancel culture is, right? It's that court saying, nah, bro, like, you stay your ass in that dirty little corner over there, nigga, because we said so. You know what I'm saying? Boycotting everything, not supporting, you know what I'm saying? All the support drying up and everything. Crazy.
To acknowledge any of it. That is, until another YouTuber, Soggy Cereal, made a video on November 16 exposing Dogpack404's real intentions, debunking his accusations, and practically destroying his credibility completely, as people suddenly became unsure of what's going on and whether the accusations held any real value. MrBeast immediately took advantage of the timing, and less than a week later, on November 22, he got on a 2.5-hour podcast with Oompaville to finally address the situation. But even then, he just demonstrated just how PR trained he was with his answers.
Do you believe that you ran an illegal lottery?
So, I don't think we did. I have people looking into it and like trying to pull the footage and figure it out. You know, he disproved the two, which, I mean, those were crazy. I'm trying to...
Oh, shit. Oh, nah. He's just like, yo, like, he's got a funny looking face, like, respect, bro, but I don't know. His facial expression is giving, you know, the character that Will Smith played on Shark Tales. Like, how that character, like, I don't know, for some reason, bro, I know he might not even be looking like that. I might be too fried, man. Oh, my my fault.
I don't want to just like speculate. I have a team looking into it. I don't think we did though.
Even his choice of interviewer was calculated. He rejected the interview offers of CoffeeZilla, someone who interviews and exposes people for a living, and instead did it with Oompaville, who is much less experienced with handling situations like these and had no pushback. Today, MrBeast still gets into minor controversies every once in a while, but he is no longer the evil, unforgivable monster that he was shown to be at the peak of his controversies. He's still the face of philanthropy-driven content on YouTube, and his reputation holds steady. By refusing to play the game of cancel culture, he showed that sometimes the smartest move is to ignore the noise completely. Much like MrBeast, the next YouTuber never addressed the allegations head-on either, but he ended up surviving by being patient and letting the controversy die down on its own. SunnyV2 rose to fame on YouTube.
I've heard of the name, but I've never, you know what I'm saying?
YouTube with his iconic high-retention documentary-style videos showing the rise and fall of internet personalities, amassing over 4.4 million subscribers by mid-2025. But despite just being a documentary channel, he would come to face a lot of controversies over time, especially because of the kind of content he made. Most of his videos were about the downfalls of other creators, and sometimes—
Wait. No, wait. I think I've you know, SunnyV2. I think I used to frequent SunnyV2's content. Hold on, let me see. I think he's a faceless channel, right? Let me just remind myself of the voice again. Pause. You know, just, you know, man, because I used to. Let me see this, man. I'm about to quit.
Rail Skateboarding paid his employees roughly $20 per hour.
Oh, the Australian guy. V2. Australia, yeah. Wow, okay, cool. Yes, no, I frequent SunnyV2's thing. I've never seen his face though. Right?
documentary-style videos showing the rise and fall of internet personalities, amassing over 4.4 million subscribers by mid-2025. But despite just being a documentary channel, he would come to face a lot of controversies over time, especially because of the kind of content he made. Most of his videos were about the downfalls of other creators, and sometimes they'd be heavily exaggerating stories to make it seem a lot worse than it really was.
Clickbaity V2.
However, after Chris Tyson got exposed as a PDF file, things turned back in Sunny V2's favor, with people going so far as saying that Sunny V2 was right all along. Although this didn't help beat the transphobia allegations, as Chris Tyson hadn't been exposed yet at the time of Sunny's video coming out, it did help shift public opinion, as the comment section of his video has completely changed from hating on him to praising him. Homie did absolutely nothing after getting bashed and lost the fight online and waited patiently and won the effing war. Absolute legend. However, it seemed like Sunny V2 had been stepping more and more into making subjective videos entirely based on his own speculations and opinions, rather than just showing it in an unbiased way. His entire claim was based—
Yo, would y'all say that's the same thing that Trap Lord Ross is, is going through or was going through? Well, recently, actually. Yo, Trap Lord Ross too, bro. Yeah, this thing, it's just like nobody is safe from these kind of like, even you, Ryan Pictures, nigga, you. Yes, you, the creator of this video. This might be your own speculation of what, happens. Then you get one of these artists or whatever, or these creators or streamers that you are talking about here, that may not be happy about what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Best believe they creeping up on you, bro.
Based on Chris being transgender, which immediately got him labeled as a transphobe, with Mr. Beast himself tweeting, "This is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my effing friend, and things are fine." All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. Despite these setbacks, Sunny V2 did not respond to any of the criticisms publicly. Instead, he chose silence, renaming his Chris Tyson video to "How will the Chris Tyson situation impact Mr. Beast?" and just continued to post like normal. While Sunny V2 never took accountability for his transphobia allegations, the final YouTuber on the list made a surprise comeback by showing his ability to genuine change after one of the biggest slip-ups of YouTube history, the video that made Logan Paul universally hated. On December 31st, 2017, Logan Paul uploaded a video on YouTube filmed in the Okigahara Forest in Japan, infamously known as the Suicide Forest. During the vlog, Logan and his group came across something very concerning.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
Which they initially doubted was even real. But even after confirming that it was an actual person who had offed themselves—
Do you think that's real? Well, it could be, because one of my classmates in the junior high school, he already killed him.
Logan's reaction was the polar opposite of what you'd expect from a human being.
What happened?
We found a dead body.
Yo! What the fuck? I gotta say, this is top 5 craziest things I've ever experienced.
Instead of showing any empathy or shock, Logan sounded super excited, like this was the best thing he'd seen all year. Even his friends seemed to treat the moment like a joke, struggling to hold their laughter in, and Logan himself came off sounding very fake and dramatic.
How our lives unfold. There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
It's called it disrespectful and disgusting. Later, Paul posted an apology on Twitter saying, "I'm surrounded by good people and believe I make good decisions, but I'm still a human being. I can be wrong."
Yo, and this was a whole entire episode that went on to be recorded with Logan Paul, being this insensitive and things like that. Yo, I'd say this is where live streaming, has a one-up over YouTube content creation. You know what I'm saying? It has a one-up on there, because imagine if he was live streaming the thing and then chat could tell him on the spot, like, as he starts getting crazy, right? As he starts getting out of pocket, out of body, like, yo, bro, cut that. You know what I mean? Then there'd only be a couple of seconds or a couple minutes of just like, scandalous content creation and salacious, not salacious, because, what I'm saying, homie was really acting crazy. but you know, at least that little bit, instead of like a whole episode where you was thinking you was doing the right thing, right? You was thinking you was entertaining the people. You know what I'm saying? You walling out.
Wrong. I didn't do it for views. I did it because I thought I could make a positive ripple on the internet, not cause a monsoon of negativity. But when that failed to satisfy the public, he created a YouTube video where he admitted to his mistake.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet. I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness.
But this was an incredible apology. And not a fan of Logan, but I respect him for being so mature about his apology eventually and actually trying to make a difference. Even with the recent scams and controversies with Lunchley, it's still undeniable that no matter how many times the internet tries to cancel him, Logan will always survive. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like these ones as well. And
I'm not gonna lie, man. W video, right? W video. You know, like I often come back to Ryan Pictures' content because, you know what I'm saying, he's that kind of creator, right? Like just how he lays the whole narrative out. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that he covers, you know, content creators and streamers. Because on this channel we might just, you know what I'm saying, dive in. You know what I mean? I see he has even a whole lot of, I'd call it introductory videos of maybe content created. We might just shift it from, you know, from streamers to just like general content creators, as in like even YouTubers involved. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he has a whole bunch of videos. Hold on, let me show you something, right? He has like videos where we dive into specific individuals' journeys within, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, if you're a content creator, you'll put your life on in content. So it's interesting titles that I seen here. The disturbing side of Princess Amelia, right? Where our Penguin Zero's victims now. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we definitely finna come back when YouTubers expose their evil girlfriends. Sign me up. You understand? So yeah, we definitely pulling back up here. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me just make sure of that. Yeah. Look, I do want to get into the comment section here, right? But y'all know what it is, man. We gotta hit our sponsors though. Right quick. Real quick word from our sponsors before we duck into the comments, right? Why not?
Now walking with the Nino, I do think that karma's a great teacher. What you get, you take some fuck away a feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. Self-awareness, my body, mind and my gazi. I'm very naive. You know nobody on me. Still got in the flesh, put bullshit to rest. Not holding my breath. Nah, yeah. Still get out of line, but no judgment, no time. Cause to myself I'm kind. I bring my Venus, please. She knows she keep on juicing, I'll drink her to sleep. Cool wine, spirit awakening up inside me. Days of our life, so overrated. Ego mask of the mind. I swear I feel for us all. You back the layers, see me preach my own prayers. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walk fucking with the Nina. I do think that karma's a great teacher.